Ah, October, my favorite time of the year. Games are getting Halloween updates, events, and DLCs. Truly a fantastic time to play video games. But few games do Halloween events as good as Fortnite. Fortnitemares, we all love it. It's a time where we get free rewards, fun game modes and mechanics, and the mood is overall just a vibe. I love Fortnitemares. It's genuinely one of my favorite Fortnite events. I love it even more than Winterfest, but we'll talk about that event in a future video. As of today's video, I'm going to talk about every single Fortnitemares event and talk about the most notable aspects about every event, being the skins, game modes, items, and mechanics. Along with that, look at my Twitter community, which you should follow my Twitter account to be in future videos, and their opinions on what their favorite event is and why. So grab your Halloween candy, get all comfy, and enjoy today's video. Alright, so first up we have the first Fortnitemares. This took place all the way back in 2017, Chapter 1, Season 1. All we got was the Jack-O-Launcher weapon and the infamous Halloween cosmetics such as Skull Trooper, and Ghoul Trooper. There's not much to talk about, honestly. It was mainly focused on Save the World, however, and I didn't experience this event as I started playing in November of 2017. And surprisingly, looking at my community, nobody said that this was their favorite Fortnitemares. It's understandable because there was no content to speak of whatsoever, so moving on, I guess.
Hey, yo, the pizza here!
Alright, so next up we have Fortnitemares 2018, which took place in Chapter 1 of Season 6. And this was my very first exposure to Fortnitemares whatsoever, and oh boy! What a fantastic first experience it was. This Fortnitemares added two new weapons, the 6-shooter revolver, which was a revolver that has impressive accuracy and when hip firing it shoots super duper fast, and the Fiend Hunter crossbow, a weapon that has infinite ammo and does subpar damage to players, but it has a decent amount of damage against fiends. Speaking of fiends, we also got these, which are basically zombies that spawn from these like purple cube-like columns around the map. We also got one of the most unique skins in the game, which is Deadfire, one of the most reactive looking skins in the game, and if I'm not mistaken, the first reactive skin in the game. And we also got a free bunch of rewards and a big ass map change in the middle of the map. So it was a decent like Fortnitemares content-wise. Alright, so next up, I'm gonna take a look at the people that said that Chapter 1 Season 6's event was their favorite event. First off, we're starting off with John. So, John said that Fortnitemares 2018 was his favorite because it was legit a really fun time, and it was around the time when he actually started playing in the first place, which is a, you know, understandable reason for it to be fun. Like, the first Christmas event in Fortnite has a soft spot in my heart because it was the very first event that I got to play, and it's not gonna beat those vibes ever. Next we have Ghosty, which they say that it is their favorite event because the cosmetics were hard, the map was perfect, and I will admit this, that was peak Chapter 1 map in my opinion. I think afterwards, like Season 7, no, actually Season 8, it kind of fell off, but good opinion nonetheless. This opinion isn't really directed at a certain season, but I am just gonna state it. Joshi says that it's their all of them are good because Dyer comes out and Save the World each time. Pretty understandable, I'm not gonna lie. Dyer is a pretty good hero in Save the World, and if you don't have the skin, it's good enough. You can play as Dyer and Save the World then. And then we come to our last opinion, which comes from dogs. Then we come to our last opinion, which is from Dale, which they say that it's simply the best one because it gave you 35 levels. I remember this, but I didn't buy the battle pass during the season. My first one was in Season 7 of that chapter. But it was crazy. for the fact that that happened. Overall, the leap in quality from 2017 to 2018 is staggering, and Epic showed us that Fortnitemares is something we should be looking forward to every year, and so we would learn next year in 2019 that we indeed should be looking forward to each event.
The One Piece! The One Piece is real!
Can we get much higher?
2019 was an incredibly exciting time for Fortnite. Not only did we get the end of Chapter 1 and the beginning of Chapter 2, we would also get an incredible Fortnitemares. In this one, we saw the return of the Storm King. Well, not really return, but we got to see him again after the ending of Save the World. Anyway, this Fortnitemares, we got the Storm King LTM, a boss fight mode where you and a bunch of other players are put up against this behemoth, and if you successfully kill him, you got this pretty cool umbrella. Now let's move on to the people that think 2019 is the best event. First up we have Vex, which they say it's the best one because of Storm King, even though they didn't beat it. The cosmetics were pretty good, and it was a great Fortnitemares. They do agree that 2020 might have been a bit better. But yeah, I'll talk about the rest of the tweet and the 2021 because I secretly think Vex thinks that the 2020 event is the best one. Next we got Sam, which the simple answer here is they like the Storm King, and it literally, I do agree with this one. It gave us one of the coolest umbrellas in the game. I might make a video about like ranking Fortnite umbrellas. That might be a cool idea. I'll see about that. Then we have Jackie's Lobby, which they say it had the boss fight, changes in the meta, added funky weapons. It was, I will admit, it's one of my favorite events of all time. It is the Storm King one. It was just so much fun. Ugh. Then we have Nova. This is the final one I got. And it seems that they liked the boss. BR had like nothing put into it though, and I will agree it is probably the most effort they put into a single seasonal event. There's a lot of programming that has to go into like boss fights and like weak points and shit like that. There was a lot of work that went into the Storm King boss fight, I will admit that, and it was sick. I want to go back. Overall, there is a overwhelmingly positive like opinion about the 2019 event. A lot of people liked it, a lot of people said it was their favorite, and at this point we all realized, like back over in 2019, at this point we realized that Epic won't stop with banner events. It seemed as if at this point like every single event would just be better than the last one, and soon enough in 2020 we would learn that that was true.
Oh shit! A ghost! You a motherfucking ghost! Move that ass!
Chapter 2 Season 6. Man, what a fun season. Might make a video about the idea of a collaboration season in the future. Might just be a little bit silly. Anyway, here we come to my all-time favorite Fortnitemares, Midas's Revenge. In this Fortnitemares, a bunch of stuff got added. Witch brooms, candy, and ghosts. Basically, in this Fortnitemares, if you got eliminated, you would turn into a ghost. A concept that seemed to be very present in, like, every Battle Royale game during this year. Because, like Call of Duty Warzone did this. Apex also did this, but with zombies. Anyway, a lot of my friends don't like this event because it was annoying or difficult. I don't care, it was really fun. I enjoyed this event so much more than the others, and still to this day, it's my favorite one. The concept of you coming back, like, after death to get revenge on the person that eliminated you is so fun, a bit petty, but fun nonetheless. I wonder how the ghost would function in no builds, maybe. Alright, now let's go over my fellow 2020 enjoyers. First off, we've got Meowno, and this is like honestly pretty much my synopsis with it as well. The fact that we had so many gameplay related changes, brooms, candies, Shadow Midas boss, which also replaced the authority for the rest of the season, and shadows, coupled with the introduction of Save the World dungeons. I forgot that is something that I really do love about this event as well, is it added Save the World dungeons. Oh yeah. And then we have Firefox or Firefox. My god. Which again, the same thing as I expect everybody else to say. Loved the ghosts, loved the idea of a second chance, and the ghost can be somewhat annoying, but it was a decent scare. Basically, my idea why I like it as well. Then you have the sweetest person in the world, Lonely, which it was the first Fortnitemares that I experienced, and the last time they played with IRLs. Quite. Anyway, after that we come back to Vex, which in the second tweet they sent me, basically added new gameplay into BR instead of a new game mode, like the broom candy and witch effects, the shadow drum gun. The Fortnitemares also had some pretty great skins as well, so I'm pretty much 50-50. That's why Vex, you're, I think, going to be like the only one in this video that has 2 cameos in the video. Well done, well done. After that, who do we have? We have Chaos, which Phantoms were game-changing. I have to go with Season 4 or 2020. My man, my man. And then you have Power Fur. 2020's is first. The Shadow Ghosts were way too fun, not to mention the other things like Candy, Broom, Shadow Misers, etc. They also think 2019 is second and 2021's is the third best. My personal opinion, I think 2021 is also the third best. This is actually pretty much my ranking. After that, you got my man Barry, which they actually you're going to be the second one that has like 2 cameos in the video. First off, 2020 had Midas, the Ruins Ghost, all the new mythics and candies. All rewards were good as fuck, and also was during Marvel season, which was good in my opinion. I'm gonna come back to you, Barry, for 2021's. After that, we have PB. PB. I love this opinion. 2020, the rewards weren't the best, but really, really good skins, and Ghostbusters collab was perfect. Shadow Midas with this drum gun and dying turning into you into a ghost, I cannot read. And don't get me started with Fortnitemares 2020 music pack. Just hope they bring back Storm King, the LTM for the next one. Ooh. Honestly, the music pack is so good. I did use it as the intro for this video. It is really good. And that is all the opinions. Honestly though, 2020 seems to me personally the most popular at the moment. With that said, I think I've said enough and why I loved the 2021. I just love the ghosts and I love that. So with that said, the next Fortnitemares was super fun for me because it was the most like party friendly one. It seemed as if Epic wanted us to play with friends a lot in this next one, which is exactly why I love it so much.
Ding dong, the wicked bitch is dead.
Chapter 2 Season 8 in general to me was a fantastic season. Although it didn't feel like an end of chapter season, I still really enjoyed it. And then we got Fortnitemares for the season, that was like pretty outstanding. We got so much content in this event. It's hard to even list them in one breath, so here we go. Alright, so first off we had the tarot cards. Epic would post these cards once a week as teasers for upcoming item shops. For example, there's this one that teased the return of Skull Trooper, there's this one that teased the Cause collaboration, and then there's this one that teased Driftwalker. Then we also got Horde Rush, one of the funnest game modes ever created by Epic, where you and 3 other players are tasked to survive an onslaught of cube monsters and then defeat a boss in the end of it. They should really keep this as a permanent mode, and we would see the return of it in the following year in Fortnitemares 2022. We also got the Caretaker mini-boss on the map, which was sick. And then the last secret outfit of Chapter 2 was revealed, the Cube Queen. Not much is known about her right now, but it's been leaked that she'll be more prevalent in the latter half of Chapter 3, which is exciting because I think she's a cool character visually and I want to know more about her. You could unlock her full set if you had the Battle Pass during Fortnitemares 2021. Alright, and now we come to our final Twitter opinion section. It's sad to say this because next, I'm just gonna throw it out here. The community does not have a positive opinion on the 2020 event, so let's just jump into it. First off, we have Kale, which, I mean, is a pretty standard opinion. For Horde Rush was fun. Cube Fiends was cool. Loot Pool of Chapter 2 Season 8 felt good. You know, decent opinion, not even going to lie. And then we have our main man Barry back at it again, because they said 2020 and then also 2021. Their opinion for 2021 is had mythic stuff, plus the cube monsters and Horde Rush was peak. Good one. Then we have Spook Arrow. This might change over time because I think Halloween is going to be over by the time this video is up. 2021 by a long shot. I'm a sucker for Halloween events and games that have big bosses and stuff, and Horde Rush with Caretakers was a great execution of that. Skins were really great and funny, and Short Nightmares was probably my favorite Short Night's great end to Chapter 2. After that, we have XD Bugs. 2021 because to had tons of stuff to do. I saw myself playing for hours. I will admit, I played so much. And then finally, our final one, Ben. Chapter 2 Season 8 was my favorite because there were no players... Oh, wait, what? There were no players coming back to get me after I already killed them, and they brought the giants who dropped very OP loot when killed. You had witch huts and candy, and it was still pretty awesome and chill. Oh, and Horde Rush was back. It wasn't back, but it was there for the first time. That was a pretty good opinion, not even gonna lie. Overall, community was fairly positive to this event. It was a solid Fortnitemares, honestly. It was really fun. Kind of made it difficult for 2022's Fortnitemares to even come close to this amount of content, which... Speaking of which...
Stop fucking crying, bitch! Where? I don't wanna fucking hear.
After Chapter 3 and its questionable reputation, I think a lot of people were very, very nervous about Fortnitemares this year. But with Chapter 3 Season 4 being really good up until that point, it filled me with confidence that Epic was really gonna deliver this year. And it's not bad, I guess? Definitely not the worst Fortnitemares we've gotten, but it's definitely not the best either. In this Fortnitemares, we got the Howler Claws, a mythic item obtained by either emoting at a ritual altar or killing a player who held it. These mythic items function very similarly to the Wolverine Claws and deal 30 damage per swipe. You also have the Wolf Scent ability that allows you to sniff out players from a distance, basically like a flare gun. Overall, the mythic is okay, and in builds, it's pretty much useless, but in no builds, it's actually decent if you can manage to get in close. And with this event, it's just natural to get the pumpkin launcher and candy, but bit of a disappointment that we didn't get witch brooms. I really, really hoped that witch brooms would be back. And then we got the Inquisitor boss, who spawned in the Grim Gables POI and carried a purple pumpkin launcher and the mythic suppressed SMG, which is balls. It sucks. Speaking of Inquisitor, he would become a crew pack a few weeks after his reveal. And then we got Horde Rush. Oh, Horde Rush is back. Except this time there was no building in the mode, which I'm fine with. I never used building a lot in the normal mode, so it really doesn't affect me. And that was that. Not too bad, not too great, just okay, I guess. And, oh yeah, the skins are right, not really Halloween themed, but whatever. And as expected, the community did not like this event. It's very negatively viewed, but honestly, it's not as bad as a lot of people make it out to be. It's not like... It didn't kill their family, guys. Come on. It's just a bland event. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just there, but... Overall, I was very disappointed with this event. I was super disappointed. I was checking leaks while I was in class because I was so excited for Fortnitemares. I love it. I love Fortnitemares. I checked my phone and I turned to my friend sitting behind me and I'm just like, is that it? I was so disappointed. Like, even he was surprised with me. He was like, you're disappointed with this. Like, yeah, I am. It's not bad. Again, it's just very disappointing. It's just super, super disappointing. But, oh well, here's to hoping next year is a better one, though.
Big Mac Whopper, hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac Whopper.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the recaps. Overall, I don't think there is a thing as a bad Fortnitemares event. Each one is good in its own right, each one is unique and fun in its own little freaky, twisted way, I guess. I made this video as a little recap or a retrospective type of thing, and also to kind of prove that Fortnitemares really is the king of events. We get so many cool rewards and game modes and gameplay mechanics and items and skins and whatnot. Winterfest is comparable to it, yeah, but it's not as good. I love Winterfest a lot, but not as much as Fortnitemares. And even though 2022's event was a little lackluster, I still enjoyed myself while playing it. I seem to be the only person that really enjoyed the 2022 event. Everybody else hated it, but I thought it was okay. I had a lot of fun. Jack-o'-lantern pumpkin launcher in no builds was a little bit freaky in the beginning, but once you learn to counter it by literally just sprinting in a direction, it kind of proves a point that Epic could genuinely bring like explosive weapons back into no builds. Like it could function if you just focus and keep your hearing out. You could probably dodge a rocket in no builds. Anyway, I'm talking about no builds again like usual, but I wanted to make this video just to praise Fortnitemares, and that's all I have to say. I wanted to look at people's opinions, and is Fortnitemares the king of events? Honestly, yes, I think it's really, really good. I will be making a video about Winterfest soon at some point. I'm going to start working on it in November, mid-November. For now, I am going to take a break from long commentary videos because this is the second one I've made in a row, and it took a bit of energy for this one. I lost motivation in the end. It is currently the 30th October. Tomorrow is the final day of Halloween, and I plan to upload it then, or maybe on the 1st of November. I don't know. Anyway, final words. Follow my Twitter account if you want to be in the future video. That next video will be very soon, the Fortnite or Winterfest one. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little thing I made. I think I'm really getting the hang on this video making thing. This took me about like 2 weeks to make instead of the previous month for the last video, but I'm having a lot of fun making these videos, and I can't wait to start working on the next one. Overall, I hope you just had as much fun as I did while watching this. Anyway, see y'all in the future video, and if I can give you guys one word of advice, be the reason someone smiles today. See ya.